neighborhood website. So you register and you have to like prove where you live, and then it shows you things happening in your immediate neighborhood.
Nicht Publikum,
So
nur Sie.
for me, it only shows things in Alle Konzerte, so just this part of Punkle. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
I was wondering how everybody found it because I don't know many of you guys. So it's very nice. Alright. So should I will just play a song and then I can also start telling a bit about what it's about, but it's kind of funny because this is the one song I don't really know what it's about. And there's just like sort of collage like pieces that are I don't really know, I just sort of put it together, and I think what I really like about this song is that I don't really know it myself, because I think when I wrote the lyrics I just had some melody lines and I had some sounds that I just made to the guitar playing, and that's usually how I write now. It's just like play guitar and then I make sounds in a way, just like growls or something. I just like playing around with weird sounds in a way, and then I sort of look for words that fit the sounds. And in this song also that kind of happened, and then some words just came out and then I wrote them down, and I don't really know myself what they mean, but and I sort of combine it with a little part about being heartbroken over somebody, and just sort of writing about that, a few lines, and then sort of fit the mood. Yeah, and actually there was the one main line that's in the song was very much about a night where I felt very invisible, where I was out with people I didn't know well. It's actually when I was 2 years ago when I came to Berlin for an internship. I lived with my roommate. I didn't really know her, but she was nice, and she took me to a concert with some of her friends, but they didn't really talk to me, or they just were very uninterested, and I tried asking many questions but they didn't really reply, or like they gave me a very polite answer, but it was very clear they were really not interested in hearing, and they were just wanted to be among their little group. So that's actually how and then I really was really sad when I went home, and then I just wrote the main lines, which is I was never there. And that's how the song is called. I was never there. spellbound, I went uncrowned. Just another pale fool that run round. I was never there. I was never there. I was never there. I was never there. He hit me with the blunt side of his backhand. Lit me and then slowly let me burn down. Kicked me in the storm and just stood in the quiet. I just stood in the quiet. I know you never know, you never noticed. No, you never know, you never noticed. No, you never know, you never noticed. No, you never know, you never noticed. That I was never there. I was never there. I was never there. I was never Just gotta retune now. Actually, it was like the tuning in this song was me just randomly turning the knobs on this thing, because I watched a documentary about Joni Mitchell, and there they said that she actually makes her own tunings, and I really liked that she just made random things that she thought sounded good, and then she would write a song on that. And it's really nice to start from some really different, and you also, I like it a lot about weird tunings that you don't know the usual things, so the chords that you normally know, they don't fit anymore because they're not the same, and so it really makes you just have to listen to what you're doing instead of doing what you know in a way. Do you guys play music?
Yes.
Cool. What do you play?
Double bass.
Oh, I like double bass so much.
It's a double bass. The big contrabass. Twice in bass.
And who else played music?
I sing
I could.
randomly.
Do you have shows?
No, the most weddings and funerals.
Ah.
Happy and sad. But
I've
I'm
done some full house concerts before, like this,
Mm-hmm.
but not as, I've been to some stuff. Actually, we just did one.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Remember I organised that?
We got someone else to host it.
Yeah, but like we hosted it at someone else's place.
Yeah.
It's probably better way to say it.
Cool.
Sam?
No, we got a local artist.
Okay.
Yeah, in Australia.
Oh.
You hosted. You did.
Yeah, they used our house for his
His secret garden.
Okay, so my next song is I moved to Berlin actually 2 years ago, and then I for an internship, and then I was here for half a year, and then totally at the end, and then I went back for 1 year to finish my studies. I studied art, illustration, and drawing, and all that in Holland, and just before I left Berlin, I met a guy, and I fell in love a lot, and yeah, so I was very sad to go. And then when I was back in Holland, this was the first song I wrote, and it's called Golden King. It's just about missing him. We're still together. We waited for each other for a year, which was very hard, but it worked out. So it's really nice.
som det ser ner hans mikrofon, va?
Ja, kann ich. Ich will gerne. I would like to play a cover, actually. I think it's by, not sure, I think it's by a German singer. She's called Diana Gluck. Maybe she's not, I don't know actually, that's weird, I should know. And it's, I don't know, does anyone know her? I think also she's not very famous, but she's amazing. I never saw her live, but I listened to the album. And this song is called Million Sweetnesses. Your million sweetnesses are sometimes not enough to keep me laughing at the flood tide of desire. This is how I walk when I have given up. Do you see how free the body moves, the bones inside the skin I lose? And I know if I could see you, then you'd be walking like this too. Mary a virgin, Mary not a virgin, Mary someone who sold their sex to God. A man marry completely and give yourself wholeheartedly to everything that wants you and everything you are. I have spent time with unspoiled birds and generous sunshine that taught me to do nothing. And I do recall that my very best friends are the ones who left me empty and ready to be filled again. Your million sweetnesses are sometimes not enough to keep me laughing at the flood tide of desire. This is how I walk when I have given up. Do you see how free the body moves, the bones inside the skin are loose? And I know if I could see you, then you'd be walking like this too. This is one of these songs that I listened to and I really thought, oh God, I wish I wrote this song. And I tried to write something like it, but I just thought I have to just cover it. Alright, so I want to sing a song which is not very cheerful. It's I wrote it in Berlin too, actually, because the first time I spent in Berlin, I went to this one open stage at Artliners, and I really liked it there, and I went there alone on my own, and I actually went back a lot, and I made friends with some of the regular guys there, and one of them became my friend, and but slowly I sort of, I went there in the weekend or sometimes to a concert or something, and I just slowly it became clear to me that he was just always there because he worked there, and for the rest of the time he also just sat there and drank, and when everybody would be pretty wasted, that they would take some speed and to drink more in a way to sober up a bit, and I spent a lot of time there, and at some point I was really sad about it. And my friend, he said one day, he told me like his friend just had a heart attack and he was in the hospital, and I was really like, but why are you not visiting or something? But I don't know, you didn't really want to, I guess, but it was again the reason to just drink. And then when his friend actually woke up, and I also just wanted to celebrate that by drinking in a way, and it was really, I got really sad about it, because also I think he always said he was very happy, but I didn't really feel it. I need a line, I need a hit from something stronger than this shit. I need a needle that will fit right in my heart to steady it. I go outside to see my friend, I walk a mile through stone and sand. He always comes on my demand. Oh, there he is, my candy man. My friend just had a heart attack. It left me sad and brought me back to when we were two real young lads, and we would play with my skyjack. My mom would call me down to eat, and in her eyes I'd see defeat. So then I knew my dad would be home, and I'd have to be real sweet. I'm not alone, nothing comes near the tenderness of one more beer. And ever since I was 14, I sleep with Mary Jane, my queen. I need a line, I need a hit from something stronger than this shit. I need a needle that will fit right in my heart to steady it. But I know I'm a good man, at least the barman says I am. He finds me crying now and then, but I do the best I can.
Wow.
I don't play it very often, this song, because it's really sad.
It's amazing.
So I can play even. No, it's not sadder. I can play also a very sad song. I did play it for a very long time actually. It's called Grave, and I can play cover about dancing and love. So if you guys are feeling it and going all the way down, then I can play the sad one. Or do you guys feel more like let's lift it up a bit?
You can do both.
We
Both?
can go down, even further down, and then.
Okay, let's go down. I dug a grave for my young kid. I dug a grave for my my own kid. I dug a grave for my own kid, and I didn't even lie awake about it. Cause I'm an artist, oh yes, and it's all about me. Cause I'm an artist, and it's all about me. Cause I'm an artist, and it's all about me. Yes, it's all about me. I dug a grave for my own kid. I dug a grave for my own kid. I dug a grave for my own kid. I dug a grave for my sweet little boy. Come back to me. 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 Yeah, this song was about an abortion I had like 3 years ago or so. It was really, I mean, I want to actually say something to it because actually I was really happy I had the abortion, and I still am very happy I don't have a kid. Only there was just this moment. Actually, and also, it's true, I sang like I dug a grave for my own kid and I didn't even lie awake about it, and I guess in a way that was true because I really, it was a good decision. And yeah, I think when I wrote the song it was like 2 years after, and it was just because I just met this guy and he actually has a daughter, and then we hang out with his daughter, and he actually got the kid at the same age that I didn't have the kid, and then I realized, oh yeah, wait, that's something that I could have had or something. And then for a little moment I was like, oh wow, it really means something. But also, I just want to say, because I think, I don't know, I read in the papers that also there is some sort of thing going on with young people becoming a bit more conservative again, and also if they look at people being for or against abortion, that there's actually more people against than a few years ago. And I don't know, it was a Dutch paper, and there they said it was probably also a bit related about people not really talking about it because they're used to it being legal and it being sort of normal to do, and actually that means it just needs people to tell, like, hey, there's a good reason it was made legal, and it should be, because for me it was a really good choice to do it. So yeah, that was actually I'm also changing the song at the moment to not such a sad song. It's gonna be more funny, about doing stuff for art, like hammering down a rat is in the song, or killing your lover. So it's gonna be more, I don't know, Tom Waits style, dramatic, theatrical thing, because also I don't really feel that sadness anymore, and I think I should bring it out. I think I should bring more of a pro-abortion sound. So now I'm gonna play the nice song, and it's by Leonard Cohen. It's called Dance Me to the End of Love. If you feel like it, you can sing along a little bit, or a lot if you want. Wait, just a quick tuning. till the end of love. Dance me to the wedding now, dance me on and on. Dance me very tenderly, dance me very long. We're both of us beneath our love, we're both of us above. And dance me till the end of love. Dance me till the end of love. Dance me to your beauty with a burning violin. Dance me through the panic till I'm gathered safely in. Touch me with your naked hand, touch me with your glove, and dance me till the end of love. Dance me till the end of love. Dance me till the end of love. Thank you.
Ja, also eigentlich wollen wir Sie auch ein bisschen was fragen, ne? Oder? Kennt ihr Sie alle schon so?
Ask questions.
Oh yeah, of course. What do you want to ask? Was du was fragen?
Ja. Erzähl doch mal, wie du so angefangen hast und
Ah, so. Mit,
so. Ja.
so mit
Mit Musik, ja. So.
Angefangen bedeutet.
So.
Starting
Mhm.
interest.
Yeah, I think I started actually very young with guitar playing. Like I was, I don't know, I was just 8 or so. I had lessons and actually started on a nylon string guitar with like classical Spanish guitar, and I was pretty good at some point because there were these. Yeah, I was pretty good, but also I didn't like it at all because it was just this like reading these sheet music and. Yeah, and it was just, I just didn't like it, and you had to practice so much. And at some point, I think I was 15 or so, I just started singing a bit, and then I just stopped the classical guitar playing, and I also unlearned everything pretty much because I never played it again, or in the way of now I just play pretty simple chords, and actually. Yeah, I think it was crazy because I was really good, but I just unlearned and I forgot. I mean, I probably could pick it up, but I also really don't want to. And yeah, and I always played covers till I was 21, and then I went to art school, and I fell in love, and the guy was didn't want to be with me, or he had a girlfriend, so it was never really an option, and I was very heartbroken. And then it was funny because before that I just felt like everybody, I tried writing and I wanted to write really bad, but I also felt like all the other people are just can say things exactly like I mean, like I feel it too, and they say it much more beautifully than I can. But then when I was in love and heartbroken, I felt like nobody felt this before, and I have to write because nobody can say for me what I feel or speak for me here. So I'm very thankful actually to him that it broke my heart. Really I am, because he just gave me the music in a way. I really see it like that. Also afterwards we had a little thingy and it was horrible and it was really not. Oh no, it was not horrible actually. It was really nice. In a way, it was super strange because I was in love with this guy for 4 years, but then finally didn't have his girlfriend anymore, and we did some things, and then actually it just I was not in love in a second. It was just an idea very much. I think I was in love with, and I also knew in a way. I told myself 100 times, but still, it wouldn't get through my feelings. But yeah, after all, he gave me the music, so that's how I started writing my own stuff. And that was 3 years ago, and yeah. And the next song is actually about somebody else I was in love with, and quite an intense. It is quite an intense lover, and with a lot of fighting and a lot of loving, and it's very beautiful. But this song I wrote when I was mad. Yeah. It's just a description of how the night went very much. Remember that night, baby? That night, it felt like we were fighting, and I had all this sadness and anger inside, and I couldn't hide that you saw us. But we had all these friends over, and I didn't know what to do, so I decided to go out alone, get drunk, and I know it was stupid, and it felt like I was gonna be crazy when I said to myself, when I get out of this terrible haze, I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna know, I wanna know, is this love or a battle cry? Oh, is this love or a battle cry? Is this desire that drive me away or inspire me? Oh, I know it ain't easy. I know it ain't easy. Is this love or a battle cry? Oh, is this love? I will change, I will not. I will fit you like a glove. I will fight you if I must. I don't know what fucked up image I got of love or life. All I know is I gotta loosen. I gotta loosen. I gotta loosen the grip on the knife. And maybe I just got such a melodramatic mind that I take everything so hard sometimes. But maybe I was, it's maybe I was, it's maybe I was, it's maybe I was, maybe I was inspired. Too good, it's too good, it's too good, too good. I cry, it's too good. I cry, it's too good. I cry like Ricky Lee Jones, like Nina Simone, like Cat Powers Howard and Benjamin's Moan. Is this love? Oh, bad, oh, cry. Oh, is this love? Oh, bad, oh, cry. Blow the horn, light the torch. Blow the horn, light the torch. You're on the battlefield of love. Thank you.
Da hat sie bestimmt auch Gesangsunterricht gehabt, oder?
Yeah.
Ja,
Singing lessons.
dachte ich.
Yes, I had singing lessons. I had a few when I was 16, 17 or something, which was very nice. Actually, the first thing I learned about singing, because I'm a pretty shy person generally. I was pretty shy, and when I was younger especially, and I used to sing so softly that the guitar was way too loud, you couldn't hear anything, but my family still listened, which was very, very nice. And also they just sat me down and said, hey, just play what you learned, and then I would just sing like, hey. And the first song I sang was actually Knocking on Heaven's Door, and because my dad liked it, and nobody could hear anything I was singing. But then I had some singing lessons, and the first thing I learned was to be loud, to just scream sometimes, and just to be loud, and that actually changed a lot, because if you actually make noise, then you get much higher and you get much further, and so that was very nice to learn. And then actually, I think 2 years ago, when I lived in Rotterdam, I started singing lessons with the most amazing singing teacher ever, and she really opened up the world of the voice for me, and she taught me all these weird sounds I could make, and actually I grunted in the lessons, and then she would just say like, okay, we're gonna pretend we're a bouvier, and then I was like, oh, and we would just start grunting out, and that's the way she taught me, and it was so amazing, because before I just thought like, okay, you have this voice, and mine is just soft and boring in a way, but she taught me that any voice can just do so many things. There's so many weird sounds that can come out, and also you can change it so much to sound super high and sharp, or to sound low and warm, or to just sound very like you smoke and drank your whole life. You can just do it also by putting effects on the voice, and she taught me that, and yeah, I mean, a few weeks ago I sang at Tom Waits' tribute night, for example, so I just grunted the whole thing like and then it was so much fun, because I just took all of your lessons in a way, and I just felt like I can just sing like Tom Waits, and I want to try it, and I want to sound like Tom Waits, and I could pretty much, sort of, and it's super. I mean, there's some limits, of course. Some people have like a super warm, low voice naturally, and I have more of a high, light voice, just naturally, I think. But also, you can do so much with the voice. It's amazing. And also, I'm just trying always sort of trying now to copy sounds I hear when especially when I, for example, hear kids, because they're super free in the way they use their voice and really not limited. So they just squeak around, and then they just do a little and they do a little and then it's so nice. And I always try to copy them and learn a bit from the weird noises. Or if I just hear a weird bird or something, I also try and make the sound. Because, for example, Janis Joplin, that's what my singing teacher taught me. She taught me this effect that she has always in a way on her voice, and it's just, I learned it by pretending to be a crow. So it's like, okay, go like a crow, and then we sang "Piece of My Heart" by Janis Joplin in that way, in a way, and it's really, yeah, that's just what she does in a way with her voice, and it's super cool to learn all that. So that was really. Yeah, she really, I mean, I wouldn't sing anywhere near what I sing like today if it wasn't for her also. So, yeah, that was 2 years ago. I think I had singing lessons with her, 2 years or so, and yeah, I'm still using it every day, what she taught me. And I also would love to have more lessons with her, but I will also go there sometimes to Rotterdam.
Spielst du auch noch in anderen Gruppen mit?
Nein, eigentlich nicht. Also,
Kann jemand das erwähnen?
ich möchte gerne noch bei einer Band oder so spielen, aber das habe ich noch nie so gemacht. Hat mir viel Spaß gemacht, die Tom Waits Night zu spielen, und ich hatte auch gedacht, vielleicht mit Leuten, die da sind, können wir so ein Tom Waits Tribute Band oder so machen, weil das war einfach so, wie es passt, mit anderen Leuten auch zusammen zu spielen und so. Und ja, aber jetzt nicht. Aber es kommt vielleicht noch. Wenn jemand will, dann will ich gerne in einer Band spielen, singen. Ja.
Like to play in a band. That cousin.
I wanted to sing a song about another lover. Loving people is the most exciting thing in my life, pretty much. So I always write about that. And this one is about a guy that I was with him for. Yeah, I wrote this song. It's about leaving him, and I wrote it when we were still together. And I just told myself then that it was just a scenario or something I made, or it was just because of like the theme or something, or I had to write something in a way. But later I also very much realized, because I wrote this song in really one go or something. I wrote the guitar thing and I tried a lot on it, and then suddenly sort of this came out actually really quickly, and then I had to cry a lot, but I kept telling myself and also him that it was just a scenario, but then I realized after a little bit of time that it was very much like my subconscious just telling like, hey, it's over, you gotta leave, and then I did at some point. Yeah, it was nice. It was also, I think, one of the first times I noticed that it was so much the unconscious, or through music I sort of told myself something I didn't know yet. It was nice. Sit down a little baby, that I'm leaving you. It's just that I don't know. Oh, I don't know where the road will go. All I know is that I need to walk it alone. You took it hard, you took it slow. So I watched a good man go. So I watched the good man go. And I love you, oh I do. And I know that I must pay the price, for I will never find a lover with such eager hands. I will never find a lover with such tender ways, with such folly and such body, who adores me so honestly and brave. It is best for both of us, I suppose. But I hate to see that good man go. I hate to see that good man go. He took it hard, he took it slow. So I watched the good man, good man, good man, good man. I think I'm already to my last song now.
Dann wollen wir noch einen hören von Janice.
Oh Gott. Kann man das denn? Nein, ich kann die gar nicht auf Gitarre spielen. Und da muss ich auch ein bisschen üben. Weil ich habe dann ein bisschen gelernt, wie ich das machen kann, aber ist auch nicht einfach. Ich muss das richtig ein bisschen üben.
Ja, das ist nicht ihre Gitarre. Das ist, die ist von hier und sie hat sich die ausgesucht. Und die ist aber schwerer zu spielen als die andere, die da steht.
It's not her guitar. She chose it from
Mhm.
many.
Aber
From
das,
all the guitars here. It's like a candy store. But I like it very much.
Why don't you have your guitar?
I have it, but also it's not pluggable.
Ah,
Because I thought we're gonna do it very small, so I brought a brought my favorite guitar, but you can't plug it in. And it was actually, but it's nicer to have it plugged in for the recording. So. Okay, so this song is about when I had a boyfriend again and I cheated on him. And the thing was I kissed my friend and I felt super horrible about it. I mean, it was all a bit unclear because we were in an open relationship for a long time and then we weren't anymore, and then I kissed somebody else and I felt so horrible. But then he was actually quite fine with it. He really didn't mind that much. He was like, yeah, okay. That was, and then I wrote this song, and I mean, it's also quite a cheerful song because it all ended well. And I wasn't the horrible person I thought I was. Actually, I recently changed the lyrics. I think I'm gonna play with the new lyrics, and yeah, I hope. Let's see. I'm gonna play with the new lyrics. Oh my! Actually, I have a really nice thing to say because when I'm playing a concert the 11th of February in Prachtwerk, I'm gonna play this song with the brass band, and I think there's gonna be 3 trumpets and a trombone and a clarinet, and with this amazing other singer. She's gonna sing on it as well, and we've been rehearsing the song, and it's gonna be really a lot of fun and nice. I'm hearing the trumpets now, and it's already very nice in my head. Oh, sister moonlight, lady free, I feel you shining down on me. With your strong and fearless light, it's gonna be a sweet night. We had some whiskey, had some rum, down by the water, have some fun. And then things turn kinda hazy, and I felt a dangerous craving. A sister moonlight, lady free, oh, tell me what you've done to me. Help me, lady, for I'm so blue. I do things that I should not do. Well, I enjoyed myself the most, oh, just until I got too close. And then my hands were on her hips, against mine I felt her lips. I wasn't looking to be free, nah, it was you possessing me. This was not what I had planned, and now I cheated on my man. Oh, sister moonlight, lady free, oh, give me back my sanity. Help me, lady, for I'm so blue. I do things I should not do. Do you take me for a fool? For I did not but worship you, sweetest lady. I ask of you. Oh, now how could I be so cruel? Now I cry and woo, and I blame it all on you. Oh, and I don't want to know the future. Oh, no. Oh, I don't want to know the future. 'Cause you leave me now for sure. Oh, sister moonlight. back my sanity a million if I'm so blue. I did things I should not do. I was in the part where it changed it and then the old lyrics, of course. Alright.
Ja, vielen Dank, dass du da warst. War sehr, sehr schön.
Danke.
Also, ich bin beeindruckt. Also, ich habe sie ja schon mal live gesehen. Und das fand ich schon gut. Aber das hier war ja Wahnsinn.
Danke. Danke. Ja, vielen Dank, dass ihr, thank you very much, dass ihr hier seid. That you are here. And
You traveled all the way from Norway and Australia.
really, yeah, that's really cool. But do you guys live here or?
We don't. We live in Norway and they all live far. It's a mix.
Cool.
Yeah.
So you're visiting or?
We're visiting. These are my wife's friends from Australia.
Mhm.
These are my friends from Norway.
Ah,
And we're all
cool.
grouped together in Berlin
That's so nice.
That's halfway.
for the weekend for us.
Only for the weekend.
They live here and they live here now.
Cool.
The worlds emerge halfway between
Mhm.
Australia and Norway.
Kannst du dich noch für den Stream verabschieden und vielleicht auf deine
yes.
CD oder so verweisen? Oder was auch immer?
Hello.
Hello, Moan.
I was Moan. Thank you for listening on the live stream. And I don't have any CDs. Actually, I'm planning on making one in the future. I think next year or so. But I'm just trying out a lot of things with people now. Trying to play together and really finding a sort of band sound. And I'm doing that a lot, and I'm also writing some application for some funding, or I might do some crowdfunding, get money from somewhere, and then I think in the next half year I will be recording an album, I hope, and that's my album plans. And yeah, thank you for watching.